Guys, Medicaid and welcome back to KPOP. Today's Summer Difference Sunday, and it's probably going to be a quick one, maybe, who knows, but we're ranking K-pop debut songs. So I've got my categories down here below. I got Song of the Year, got Masterpiece. I feel like I had a different name for this, but I can't think of it, so I'm going with Masterpiece. Playlist worthy, mid, and won't listen to again. And that could be for multiple reasons, but anyway, that's going to be today's video, so smash the like and subscribe button, any questions down below. I don't know how many debuts there are, seems like we've got a bit of a mix, but yeah, going to be ranking these songs. So this is the second video I'm recording on a new laptop. By new laptop, I've had this laptop for a while, but it's my better laptop, but my old one's sort of rubbish. Well, it hasn't completely crashed out, but it's just not, it's still not working properly, so going to be recording on this going forward, so if it looks different, that is why. Anyway, this will be actually the first video from this laptop going up, but it's not the first video I've recorded. I'll mention that, but for these songs I'm just going to go off purely memory, or just basically that's the best I can do at this point in time, because if I had a bit of profession I would have, yeah, actually ranked all these songs properly, but so I'm gonna kick off obviously with the first one here, Yikers. Tricky House, I'm pretty sure that's actually in my playlist. I do like it. I wouldn't say it's an absolute favourite or a masterpiece. I feel like Masterpiece is sort of similar song, yeah. So I'm gonna actually change this to top tier, change it on the fly. The top tier song, not quite Song of the Year worthy, but yeah, definitely like top tier song. I had a name for it, but I just can't think of it, so we're going to improvise it a wee bit. For Song of the Year, by the way, I'll probably try to limit it to 5 songs, depending on how many there are, but maybe more than 5, but I don't want to overload it. But TXT, Crown, actually banging debut. Like, TXT have only let me down a couple of title tracks, I think. Trespass, not a fan. I think from memory it had like this terrible background beat, and it just was really off-putting. Pump Up Chocola. Wait, is that spelled wrong? Shouldn't that be just spelled normally like chocolate? I know the song, like it's still a really good song, but I feel like that's spelled wrong. But Love and Rose, that is Song of the Year where that's an absolute banger. Absolute banger. Just damage. I think I liked it to begin with, if I'm thinking correctly, but over time it hasn't lasted quite as well. Gorilla. I actually really liked the Gorilla, actually. I'm gonna put it in top tier. What I may also do is sort of balance out the tiers if one maybe gets a bit overloaded. We'll see how that goes, but basically where a song goes or where it ends. Also quickly, I'm not gonna like rank these, so I'm not gonna say Gorilla's better than Crown, but I'm just gonna chuck them where I think they rank in terms of the tier, but I'm not gonna have them in absolute order. So I'm not saying like I'm not gonna say Crown's better than Bonbon Chocolat or Gorilla's better. It's just gonna I'm just gonna put it where it's placed. Jumping, another really good song actually. Regular Wavy. It's playlist worthy. I mean, just cause like, well, if I'm thinking of NCT, I enjoy the song. Like, it is technically regular from NCT, but Wavy's debut, I guess. But I know the song. I do really enjoy this. Well, I would say I enjoy the song. It's on my playlist. I could listen to the NCT version because that's probably the one I will be listening to. Because I don't listen to Wavy's one, but I'm going to count it anyway as sort of NCT in a way. Trying to replay, it's playlist worthy. I mean, it's an iconic debut, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I don't have too many go-to Shiny songs. personally not the biggest Shiny fan, but if I am going to go to one of these songs, it could be Replay, but I think I prefer some of the other songs. Fearless, Playlist Worthy, another good song, but for me, the Seraphim got better. Like the guitar. What really sells it for me is actually the English version. Like, just having the English version there, like, I think for me, someone that speaks English, I just prefer English versions. Sort of similar to Cactus, which is another banging song. Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I thought Treasure was ATEEZ's debut. Like, or did someone let me know? Because I thought Treasure was the debut. I thought Pirate King was the pre-release, or is it the other way around? Treasure's the, or did they have two? I'm gonna research it after screen. Someone can confirm it for me in the comments, but I'll probably do my own research anyway. But anyway, it's a banging song. So is Black Mamba. I feel like I'm just stacking top tier, but these are, for me, are some actually really good debuts. If anything, I could drop Gorilla down. That probably tells you that these two songs I rank it, but considering I said I wasn't going to rank these in any order, I'm just chucking in the tier that they belong to. Better Up. Actually, really like that song. I don't know. Baby Monster's just really grown on me, like all these songs. Like, I wouldn't say I was the biggest fan of them to start with, but I don't know, I just saw like one, like, I think it was the live take of Drip, and something just clicked. I'm pretty sure this is Playlist Review. I did a reaction to it not too long ago, Big Bang Week. I think it was like a month ago, 2 months ago, and that song really stood out to me. So it's going there. Bombaya, I'm just over Bombaya. I don't know, it's just, to me, I don't know why, it just came super obnoxious. To the point I just started disliking it. Like, in all fairness, it probably should be there, but I don't know, I'm just, something about it's just obnoxious to me now, and I just, yeah, not a big fan of it. No More Dream. Liked it to begin with probably a lot of songs, but it's the more I've gone into K-pop, more I've listened to different groups, it's just fallen off. So I think Summer Dream, but it's just, yeah. Chase Me. I think it's maybe only like one Dreamcatcher title track that I dislike, and it's OTD, I believe it's called. I just didn't get into it whatsoever. And I feel like I was trying to be catchy, but I found it more irritating than catchy. Give it take, it's a banging debut. I want to say this should be here, but I don't think it's actually in my playlist. Well, that was something to play. I'm just gonna it's research. Well, I feel like it's not actually not in my playlist. Yeah, no, it's not. I guess, I don't know. I feel like I haven't heard it in a while, but I think it's potentially I just wasn't a big fan of it. Iconic song, and it's definitely a top tier song. I feel like I've gone off the song. Yeah, I don't think I'm a big fan of it. And if I should clarify that, like, in a way, I probably wouldn't listen to these songs again. But, like, if I was to hear it, I wouldn't complain or wouldn't have any issues where, like, won't listen to it again, I don't want to listen to it again, I don't want to revisit it. Like, these songs are songs that are sort of short of the playlist wherever, these songs that, like, at a pinch I would listen to, but I'm not going out of my way to listen to. That's some similar with playlist wherever. I have, like, sort of, like, these clear ranges. I don't explain them well, but I know in my head what these tiers mean. But anyway, Rhythm Guitar, playlist wherever. Icon got better, but it's still something in my playlist, something I can listen to. I guess sort of Imagine Girls in my head, but It's not for me the greatest. Love Magnetic. Absolutely amazing. Della, another absolute banger. 4th Gen and 5th Gen are pulling out some really good title tracks, apparently. Wish I had more groups here. 11, it's playlist review. I've definitely got better title tracks, and yeah, I should mention that's the other correction I've done on this computer. Well, I've not 11, but I rented to Ive's new title track, XOXC. Yeah, that will go off eventually. Cat's Eye Touch is a banger. Kepler, another absolute banger. Yeah, there's a lot of like banging songs in here. Like official Crown. Was Crown like near my top 10? No, Runaway was in my top 10. I don't know if Crown was in the video for that, but definitely an absolute banger. Holla Holla, playlist for me. Card don't have that many standout songs for me, but this is definitely one. I really enjoy it. Shush, another playlist for every song. I could probably almost slip into there, but this Ambiguous is in my playlist, but it's always at the point where I'm not. It's sort of stopping off. It could fall out of the playlist if I was to sort of go through things again. I may need to revisit Chewing Gum, but from memory, I'm just not a big fan of it. But it's been a while since I've heard it, and potentially could have gone better. I don't know, but yeah, at this point in time, I'm not the big fan, and it's a standard 5-track. Any NCT group or NCT 127 and or the other NCTs or the variants, it's that many so NCTs now, they're very hit and miss for me, and I'm just being honest on that. So like, for like every banger, I swear they got a miss. 7 Cents, I actually like this song, surprisingly. I don't know, I feel like there should be a song that I dislike, but yeah. Yeah, sorry. Not sorry. Like, here's the thing, I should also mention this, I should mention this at the start. This is just my opinion. It's not fact, it's not gonna outrank your opinions. You have different opinions, so I'd love to hear them down below. But yeah, this is just what I think. But yeah, I never claim my opinion to be fact. It's something I should mention. Like, this is just what I think. This is songs I listen to, and I either enjoy the sound of the song or I don't. Pretty simple. Anyway, don't think I'll spend the song. P1 Harmony is very missy for me, or miss. They don't have a lot of hits for me. Attention, playlist review. Could almost actually probably slip into there. Now, without doubt, this is a song here for me. So sad to disbanding because like I love like most of the title tracks. I think only maybe one title track's missed for me, or I think one. Might have been maybe another, but this is song of the year for the year it came out for me. So like, if it's my song of the year, it's obviously song of the year. If it's in that category. Love and Rose, when we did the top songs of 2018, was number 3. So yeah, it's basically any song that's in a top 10 or top 50s in one of these two lists. Happiness. I'm trying to think, is that in my playlist? I know I could literally just fact check every song, but I don't want to do that per se. That's in the playlist. Playlist review. But the reason why I'm like doubting if it should be there is like, it's not a go-to. Like, well, I'm saying that when I go to my big playlist that it's in, I just click shuffle. So it's like, I'm not exactly going to a song, unless I really feel like listening to a song. Get a guitar. I feel like I want to fact check that one too. I'm gonna just check another one while I'm here. Yep. Okay, I'm checking that. And that one. Yeah. So yeah, get a guitar. It has potential, but it just can't fully click with me. So it's one that's definitely short of this, but there's just something about it that just doesn't click, and yeah, it's just not quite playlist worthy for me. Adore You, another song that I think I enjoyed at the beginning, but the more K-pop I've listened to, it just hasn't held up. And like, I think at the start when I listened to K-pop, like there were so many songs that I just put in my playlist, like good songs. But now that there's so many K-pop that I listen to, there's so many just English music that like I listen to. There's so much music I listen to just in general that like I don't settle for good songs anymore. I want great, I want spectacular, I want songs that I'm gonna love and just want to put on repeat. And then I just slam them basically onto one playlist, and some songs just get lost in the shuffle. But if they even pop up, I'll listen to them because they're actually bangers. So yeah, I don't settle for good anymore, which these songs are. They're good, but they don't evoke any feeling. These ones are sort of less than good. Like they're probably to the point where like they're not good or they're boring or just they have something about it that just doesn't compel me to want to go back to them, and that's probably the difference. I could go back to these where I just don't want to go back to these. District 9, absolute banger. So bad, absolute bad banger. Tippy Toes. Already one of the worst title tracks. For every like after that, I feel like they've gone on a bit of a tear for me. Ish. I think they did that, released some banging songs after that, and then for me they sort of slipped off again. So it's sort of gone like, so sort of started low, gone up, and I feel like they're sort of dipping again. But that doesn't mean they can't hit it again. And the last one we've got here is Twice Ooh Ah. I should check this one too actually, but I'm pretty confident is it's on the playlist. But yeah, since Twice have got so many great title tracks now, this has just sort of slipped off. But it's still in the playlist, so it's still playlist worthy. I said I was going to put 5 songs in here. I don't have to, but I'm going to. So I'm going to pick 3 more to go in this top tier list. And I think I want to start with... I'll start with Illit, because that song was pretty close to my top 10, I believe, for last year. I don't believe that song's out last year for some reason. But yeah, absolute love song. Close to my top 10, so that's basically song of the year already, considering there's so much K-pop released during the year. I feel like Black Mamba. So I'm not ranking everything, but one I'm probably tossing up between for probably those 4 songs. Well, maybe Touch will be close as well. And Crown. So basically anything from Crown this way or Latata should probably come this way too. Yeah, that's probably the songs I will gonna consider for that top one. I think I'm gonna go probably District 9 and Black Mamba. Just because I know So Bad was so close to being in that video when we did it. I believe the year it came out we only did like a top 10. Or maybe like a top 25. I don't think it was in there anyway. But it was either like an honourable mention or it was either there or just didn't quite make the cut. But I don't think District 9 is there, but I am working on something, so it has gone up. So yeah, District 9 actually loves Stray Kids, so and Black Mamba was, I believe, an honourable mention for the year it came out. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Those are probably my top 5. Into the New World is actually a fantastic debut, like incredible, so iconic. But at the same time, it's not something I go to at the same time. Like, it's definitely top tier, without doubt. It's not plays really. Like, when it comes up, I listen to it, but for some reason I don't go to it. I should go to it. That's the thing. So yeah, Touch, banger. That's one that could have probably slipped in there. Crown, banger, Latata, yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. Yeah, every song I feel like for me is probably adequately placed. I'm not too mad about my choices, but yeah, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like and subscribe button. Any requests down below. I may look to do more of these, but yeah, I just wanted to have something quick and easy to do. So yeah, anyway, I will see you tomorrow for narration. I know.